All right, so in the midst of the 2020 horror attention campaign, we got the Miami Meatheads out there in Florida that's going to guarantee to turn Florida into a red state. I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe Jay-Z wrote this political bullshit because what we about to watch, man, it just makes no sense, yo. And it's just why it further goes to show you that NFL players, ball players, or whatever type of players are just not leaders. They're puppets that are basically bought and paid for, and they're doing whatever they want to do so they could keep that check coming. And they could be a part of the little woke family. Would eventually lead to the broke family. Because once you start hurting your ads, the ad dollars, the ratings are dropping low, but under golf. When that new collective bargaining agreement comes by, they're going to remember all of this. And you got nobody to blame but yourself at the end of the day. I don't know what this whole little poem is about, but it's wiggity whack. That's why my boy is a Jets fan. And the Miami fans are becoming Patriot fans. And the remaining fans are just turning off the channel. Because this is just terrible, man. People, you're reading from a prompter, a script that you're trying to make everybody feel is genuine, but this shit is tone deaf and it's hard to watch. Let's check it out.
Is it authentic? That's the mystery.
Or is it just another symbolic victory?
Now there's two anthems. Do we kneel? Do we stand?
If we could just right our wrongs, we wouldn't need two songs.
We don't need another publicity parade.
So we'll just stay inside.
Until it's time to play the game.
Whatever happened to the funds that were promised? All of a sudden, we got a collapsed pocket?
The bottom line should not be the net profit.
You can't open your heart when it's controlled by your wallet.
Decals and patches?
Fireworks and trumpets?
We're not puppets.
Don't publicize false budgets. Ask the pundits, and we shouldn't have a say.
If you speak up for change, then I'll shut up and play.
If we remain silent, that would just be selfish.
Since they don't have a voice, we're speaking up for the helpless.
It's not enough to act like you care for the troops.
Millions for free-game patriotism. You get paid to salute.
Lift every voice and sing.
It's just a way to save face.
Lose the mask and stop hiding the real game face. So if my dad was a soldier, but the cops killed my brother, do I stand for one anthem and then kneel for the other?
This attempt to unify only creates more divide.
So we'll skip this song and dance.
And as a team, we'll stay inside.
We need changed hearts, not just a response to pressure.
Enough. No more fluff and empty gestures.
We need owners with influence and pockets bigger than ours.
To call up officials.
And flex political power.
When education is not determined by where we reside.
And we have the means to purchase what the doctor prescribed.
And you fight for prison reform and innocent lives.
And you repair the communities that were tossed to the side.
And you admit you gained from it and you swallowed your pride.
And when greed is not the compass, but love is the guide.
And when the courts don't punish skin color, but punish the crime.
Until then, we'll just skip the long production and stay inside.
For centuries, we've been trying to make you aware.
Either you're in denial or just simply don't really care.
It's not a black-white thing.
Or a left-right thing.
Let's clean the whole bird.
And stop arguing about which wing.
Now that shit was weak, man. Oh my God, man. There's a handful of things that you just gotta break down from that weak ass poem, dude. And to the Caucasian cats that's in there, man, maybe it's genuine or not, but it looked like y'all was trapped. And they're saying this whack shit. They said you're not a puppet, but that's exactly what you're showing you are. Saying one-liners that's scripted and thinking that it's cool and it's deep. But the shit is meaningless. And it has no meaning at all. You're saying that if you have a brother that's a cop, I mean, your brother died, but your dad's a cop. So we just got to figure out, why did he die? Basically, and that no one is figuring out why any of these individuals are dying What did they do prior to getting shot? And what could they have done to prevent the situation? The victim mentality is that everybody's against us. And that's not the case. There's a numerous amount of quote unquote black men that's walking out the crib with no issues whatsoever. They made it happen on their own. No begging, no pleading from the Caucasian man or whatever they got to do. They get it on their own. Like, I don't know what anybody's not like noticing what's going on here, but it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. We're listening to these meatheads talk about a poem. It's not a black and white thing. It's going to always be a black and white thing if you're going to keep calling yourself black, pro-black. You're going to need the white to be complete. Talking about they don't care. Of course they don't care, man. You're talking to old Caucasian billionaires who damn near majority of them are self-made. Who gives a shit how it happened or whatever it may you? Because that victim mentality be like, they made that off of our backs. Da, 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 da. Nah, man, we're not even going to go there, yo. Self-made billionaires are looking at the people that they're paying millions to make them their money and whatnot. How are they going to look at you with some pity? They're looking at you like, dude, you're our employees. You don't do this shit at work. To all you pro-blacks, y'all not doing this shit at work, and if you are, you're getting fired, man. You do that shit outside of the work, man. We're watching sports to watch sports. We're not watching sports for the poetry and all the soft shit that they started implementing after that ESPY award nonsense. Jesus, yo. It's a black and white. It's gonna always be black and white, man. You're kneeling for daddy. You want him to help you. You want him to care about you, yo. We understand it, man. A lot of these, and it's just crazy because this is the weekend of 9/11. And to be honest, a lot of these players, they probably were around like 2 years old or whoever. There's a good majority that remember where they were 9/11, but there's a good amount of these NFL players that don't remember a damn thing about 9/11. And if you do remember, it would say, we will never forget. We will never forget. Now they flipped the script in 2020 and now it's hate America. Why? Is this where we came to? Talking about empty, write a check, this, that, and the third. Why aren't any of you guys writing a check? What does your boss have to do with what's going on outside? They're Caucasian, fellas. You're misdirecting everybody, and that's y'all job. Because the people that mainly watch football are just sheep, and they don't care about what's going on outside. They want to be ignorant and just watch football. And you guys are making that hard, very harder than they need to, man. All for what? Cause the pro-black and the woke crowd and everything, that's hot right now. So they thought they could put together a little poem and everybody would be down with them right now. So, God, yo, this cheesy shit. How we talking about unity, then we're talking about two national anthems? Standing for one, sitting for the other. It's not making any sense. All of this stuff is just to divide and conquer. That's all it's about. So pro-black man, when are you gonna be done rioting? Because we all know that you're following the pro-black woman who's following the pro-white liberal. I'm not understanding this. So the Miami Meatheads, it's a big fail, and it's a reason why y'all at the bottom of the bunk, fighting for another top draft pick. It sucks that Tua's down there with this bullshit. Y'all be easy.